Hey there guys, Mooky here, and I'm back with another part of What If Izuku Was the Reincarnation of Date Masamune. This is part 3, and the last part, Izuku and Kojiro basically took part in the entrance exam, but with Izuku and Kojiro not even worried, Izuku destroyed the zero-pointer by showing off his power to manipulate lightning. Not only that, on his way home, he soon ran into a girl who's somewhat similar to him in every way and screaming to him to fight her with every fiber of his body. That said, let's get into this, shall we guys? As Izuku continues staring at this girl with the spiky ponytail and the coin necklace around her, she continues staring at this one-eyed boy who wielding multiple swords on his person. One of the guys she continued beating began to rise as soon he activated his quirk, as he had somewhat that of an extended blade quirk. As then he thrust his arm saying, "Die, you bitch!" As then Izuku basically channeled lightning through one of his swords and then swinged it straight at the guy, knocking him on his butt. After getting hit by that, he begins feeling more terrified, saying, How the hell did you?" After pinning her spear into the ground, she soon creates a metal rod, engulfed it in flames, and then sent it flying at the guy who was about to attack her, with soon him passing out from the attack. As then Izuku saying, "She has a quirk to create things? Did she create those spears? No, they look like they've seen battle. They've seen their fair share of action through the years. I can tell." As then she pulls out her spear, one of her spears, and puts it on her back. As she's about to leave, Izuku saying, "Hey, you girl, tell me, what's your name?" As saying, "My name. I think it should be courteous that you say your name too, but I will oblige you. My name is Momo Yaoyorozu. I plan on going to UA in the future as a recommend. After all, I am a recommended student." Saying, this girl is a student of recommendation at UA? Makes sense. "Tell me, what's your quirk?" Saying, "Oh, my quirk is called creation. I basically can create anything as long as I know what the thing I'm making's structure and form and value. And that fire stuff?" Saying, "Would you believe me that it's not really a quirk actually?" Saying, "So she is the same as me. She has some weird power that allows her to manipulate fire instead of lightning like me." Saying, "Actually, I can understand you, because this lightning I have," as he begins to channel it through his left arm, "isn't really a quirk. It's something I just awoken to about a couple years ago." Saying, "So, you are similar to that of me. Tell me, you're Izuku Midoriya. It's a pleasure, Yaoyorozu." Tell me, how'd you learn how to fight like that?" Saying, "Well, I did take somewhat of, martial arts practice using a bow. However, when it comes to spears, they're like my go-to weapon. I know how to use them effectively, non-lethally, and lethally as well." Saying, "This girl knows her stuff, and yet I keep itching to wanting to fight her, keep wanting to give it my all against her, until one of us is left." As soon, almost saying, "I keep telling this boy everything about me, and yet I have no reason why. I barely know him, and yet I want to fight him so badly right now." As then a voice screams out, "Lady Momo, As then a guy actually just jumps out of nowhere with Izuku preparing his sword, saying, "Wait, no, Midoriya, you have nothing to worry about. Sasuke, thank you for coming." Saying, "Lady Momo, everyone was worried for you. I was worried for you. Where did you go off to?" As Izuku sees that of a spiky-haired guy wearing a, headband and looking like he's somewhat of a delinquent in a way, as Izuku feels like he has no right to talk and basically just keeps it to himself, with Ben saying, "I just needed some time to myself. And let's just say these guys just thought that they could take advantage of me. But I taught them a lesson. So you have nothing to worry about, Sasuke." Saying, "Alright, if you say so. Just make sure you make it back home. Your parents and my parents are worried for you, Lady Momo." Saying, "Of course. But you can stop with the lady part." Saying, "Can't. It's part of my job." As then he disappears again, with Izuku saying, "Lady Momo? Wait, are you loaded or something, Yaoyorozu?" Saying, it's complicated. I'll catch you around, Midoriya. Maybe in the future?" With Izuku saying, "If you plan on going to UA, you might. Most likely you will. Since I went to the entrance exam and I most likely know I passed with flying colors." As Yaoyorozu saying, You're pretty confident in yourself." Saying, "Of course I'm confident in myself. I'm confident in my abilities and my skills. That's all. It only seems natural I would be." Saying, "I agree. I am confident in my skills, but there are times I do feel like I may be overestimating myself, and I may not be as strong as I think I am." As Izuku saying, "Are you kidding me? You're able to defeat basically 3 guys who look like they got a good handle with their quirks and thought that you were easy prey. You shouldn't underestimate yourself so easily. If anything, I can tell you're strong. Really strong." With Soon saying, "I think you're just flattering me. Any rate, I must go. Catch you later, Midoriya. Maybe in the future?" With soon her basically going off on her own as she passes Izuku, as then the two give each other that of a look. With soon as the both of them look at each other differently, as soon she sees that of someone similar to that of Izuku, but looks completely different, with Izuku not even seeing Momo, but somewhat seeing that of a man. Within, they soon just go off. Within, Izuku saying, "Who the hell?" And Momo saying, "Who was that?" Within, both of them began thinking to himself, "It doesn't matter who he is, who she is. I will fight him, fight her. This I swear it." With soon Izuku finally making it back home, with his mom actually pretty worried for him, which Izuku apologizes for making her worry quite a bit. Within Izuku, with weeks now going by, and Izuku isn't too worried, with him finally getting his acceptance letter and passing with flying colors, as he actually ended up getting first place in the entrance exam, saying, "Hell yeah," as he actually tied for first place, with Izuku saying, "Wait, tied? Who the hell did I tie with in first place?" Within, and looking at the placement of the entrance exam's top 5, as the person in first place alongside him being a guy by the name of Fumakage Tokoyami, saying, "Tokoyami, who the hell is..." Most likely he'll be in the same class as me. So, I wonder, who the hell is that guy? As soon, somewhere else, the same burnt-haired boy, basically holding his Itachi, saying, Izuku Midoriya, tied with me. I wonder, is he the same guy I felt that overwhelming presence like I did in the entrance exam? If he is, if he's one of them, well, I'm looking forward to seeing what he's capable of. I don't want him disappointing me after all. After telling Kojiro and his crew that he made it into UA, that their crew couldn't help but wanting to celebrate, as they ended up having a party at their hangout, having a good time, relaxing, basically dancing a little bit, and also just having a little bit of fun. As Izuku and Kojiro knows that this will be the last time he sees anyone from his old crew today, as he knows it's going to be a long time until he sees any of them again in the future. Due to UA's strict curriculum, he knows that this will be the only time that any of them will get to have any fun whatsoever. The last time that they spend together as a crew, as friends. Not classmates, not lackeys, but friends. With the months now going by, Izuku couldn't help but wanting to head to his old hideout, as Kojiro had some other things to do due to family business. Within, he running into Miriko, of all people, saying, Yo, Miriko, what's up? Saying, Yo, kid, Midoriya, right? It's been a while. I see that just looking at you, I can tell you gotten really strong. Saying, same goes for you. Looks like that little incident a couple months back really did want you to get stronger, huh? Within, Izuku couldn't help but laugh a little bit alongside Miriko. Within her saying, you're not your same, always confident self. What's up? As Izuku begins thinking, I've had that gang that you met about 2 years ago, saying, yeah, those delinquents, hey, they're not delinquents. They're just misunderstood. Saying, sorry. Continue. As he gets saying that he's going to miss spending time with them more than ever. As being a UA student is going to take up most of all of his free time, as he'll barely have any time to himself unless during the weekends. With soon her saying, I get you, kid, I get you. I never went to UA. I just went to a typical school for hero studies and all that. But I was the top of my class, mostly in physical strength. Smarts and wits, not really my thing. Saying, true, I know that's for sure. Saying, watch it, kid. Do you really want to piss off the current number 8 hero in Japan? Saying, I'm sorry. You were saying, as Miriko continues saying, the point is, you have them, you're close to them. Even if you won't have much free time to spend with your little gang and crew or whatever, you'll always cherish them. You always care about them. That's what matters the most. You got it, Midoriya? Saying, yeah, I get it. And besides, those idiots plan on becoming heroes too. I already believe in them, and they believe in me more than anything. I just gotta believe that we'll meet again. Just because it's gonna be at least the next 3 to 4 years or so, doesn't mean a damn thing. We'll meet each other in the future. That's for damn sure. What soon? Miriko saying, that's the spirit, kid. As she soon puts Izuku out of a headlock and putting him close to her chest. As Izuku saying, holy shit, what the hell? I did not expect this. But as soon as saying, but I'm not complaining one bit. With her saying, so, tell me, kid, how strong have you gotten? And and since you got into UA, where'd you place? Oh, first, of course. Saying, well, seriously? First place, just like that? Damn, you must have gotten really strong. Was there any doubt? Saying, now I'm actually really interested in what you're capable, huh, Midoriya? Well then, I can't wait to see what you're truly capable of. If anything, you're more stronger than any of the pros here. Hell, you're more stronger than any man I know besides All Might. As he's saying, I can't compare a candle to All Might, but I'll take the compliment. With soon Miriko letting go of Izuku, but then saying, well, I better get going. Catch you later, Miriko. As she soon saying, yo, Midoriya, wait up. As she soon walked to Izuku while he stopped, saying, hand over your phone. Saying, wait, what? Just do it. As Izuku gives her his phone, and then she putting her phone number in his contacts, saying, if you ever feel like talking, call me. As saying, wait, seriously? You're giving me your number just like that? Saying, of course. I can see you more than just a little fanboy kid who has a strong quirk. I can tell you're way much more special than that. And no way I'm losing the chance to train the next top rank pro in my eyes. That's for damn sure. As soon as if you're saying, sure. Or is it because you may have feelings for this, 15-year-old kid standing in front of you, saying, shut up, would you? But you wouldn't be too far off. As Izuku saying, wait, what? Saying, I'm joking with you, Midoriya. But to be honest, I just don't want I don't want to lose contact with somebody as strong as you once you debut as a pro. That's all. As soon saying, well, catch you later, kid. After this, she soon runs off, with Izuku saying, well, that's another step down, gaining her as my future wife after all. Can't wait to show this to Kojiro. As soon as for Miriko, as she's running away from Izuku and getting back on her patrols, saying, that damn kid. Can't know why. Besides having a quirk and that of an attitude that I actually like as hell, I can't help but feel drawn to him. I wonder if it's because I see potential in him, or maybe I do have feelings for him. Whatever it is, I'm looking forward to seeing what he's capable of in the future. With that, another month has passed, and Izuku is about to turn 16. With that, Izuku actually got his motorcycle license. Within, everybody's impressed, being Kojiro and his gang. With soon, Izuku saying, come on guys, there's somewhere I want you guys to see. As then, Izuku basically goes to an old abandoned garage with that of a lock on it. As Izuku brings out a key, opens the lock, and then raises the shutters up. As soon they see that of a motorcycle inside, as everybody couldn't help but be shocked and surprised, except Kojiro, saying, so you finally finished it. Well done, boss. Saying, it took a lot of time to find parts for it. Half of the shit was actually old as hell. But, to be honest, I did save up enough cash to repair or get some new ones. So now, I won't be able to take that damn crowded ass train to UA. I'll be rolling in style now. Yeah, soon, everyone in his crew saying, awesome, big boss! As Izuku saying, now then guys, starting tomorrow, we're becoming first years in high school. Each and every one of you are going to the hero course, right? With a few of them basically having their heads down. With then Izuku saying, I see. So some of you guys failed, isn't that right? With many of them feeling that depressed. With Kojiro saying, boss, I'm not mad. As Sued saying, I'm far from mad. As long as I know that you all tried your best, that you all gave it your all, that's all that matters. But don't you dare give up on that dream. You all made a promise that you'll become heroes. So, prove it. Work hard, and then get into the hero course at your schools. You still got time, after all. And soon, all of them screaming out, "Right! Thank you, big boss!" As Izuku saying, "Now, get out of here, idiots. There's still got at least one, still got to wake up early for school." With all of them saying, "Yes!" As they all went home, with Izuku saying, "Let's get going too, Kojiro." As Izuku closes the garage shutters and then locks it back up. As then, Izuku is now 16 years old and is now legally able to drive a motorcycle. With that, Izuku gets on his UA uniform. With that, Izuku's uniform is, well, not the same uniform as he would wear in main canon. As he doesn't have a tie on, his jacket's not buttoned up one bit, and, well, he basically has long blue jeans, basically, well, tight blue jeans on under, but still has his traditional red boots though, so that hasn't changed one bit. With that, Inko saying, "You sure you want to be leaving like that, Izuku? Isn't it across the dress code?" Saying, "As long as we have the traditional UA uniform on, then it's good. I just got to make sure to put the tie back on during the summer. That's all. But other than that, I'm good. You got nothing to worry about, Mom." Saying, "Are you sure, sweetie?" Saying, "Hey, I promise you, you have nothing to worry about. You're not going to see your son having to get surgery on his eye again. I promise you on that." Saying, "I know, but at any rate, I'm going to be late. Catch you later, Mom. I'll be back as soon as possible if I can." As soon Izuku leaves. With that, he heads to go and get his motorcycle and is ready as hell to take it. With that, he meets up with Kojiro at his place. Is saying, "Get on." With Kojiro saying, "You sure about this, boss? I mean, you just got your license yesterday. Easy, I've been practicing from time to time, so you got nothing to worry about." As soon Kojiro saying, "If you say so." As Izuku basically drives as fast as he can to UA. With that, they had some time to spare, as they were at least 30 minutes early to UA. With that, Izuku and Kojiro basically have a little bit of a tour around UA, get a feel of the place before heading to Class 1A. With that, they were able to make it to the first year classroom. With soon both of them entering the door, as Izuku sees that there are a couple people already here, with one of them being Momo. As Momo is surprised to see Izuku, but she didn't know that he would be in UA, so she's actually excited, actually glad that they're in the same classroom together. As she was happy, no, she was extremely excited that they were in the same classroom. As she's having the drive, the obsession to fight him. As for Izuku, he had the same obsession as well. He was glad to see Momo in the same classroom, as he had that of a toothy grin. Within, Kojiro saying, "Boss, are you okay? It seems pretty early for you to start grinning now, this early in the morning." Saying, "Oh, yeah, I'm totally fine, Kojiro. Come on, let's go take a seat." As for Kojiro, he's basically replacing Mineta in Class 1A after all. So yeah, mostly because he had the top score in the written part of the entrance exam. And the only reason that Mineta was able to get into Class 1A and in the hero course is because he had the highest score in the written exam. And only that. Not even the practical he did that well. As other people in Class 1A began to show up, including Bakugo, with that, Ida began to notice that Bakugo is already starting to cause shit, with Izuku getting that one of, well, not surprised, as he basically saying that it's a new record that Bakugo is already pissed off somebody on the very first day. Soon after, Izuku began feeling that threatening presence during the entrance exam. One of them, as it coming from the door, is it being the same bird-haired boy, as not only Izuku noticed it, but also Momo noticed it too, as she begins thinking, this presence feels so familiar, not just like Midoriya. I feel like I've met this presence before as well, but I don't know why, even though I've never seen this bird-headed boy before in my life. As soon, the boy basically taking a seat, as then he looks at both Izuku and Momo, as he begins saying, the two of you, for some reason I can't help but feel that what of annoyance and that what of familiarity as well. So, for the time being, I hope that we could either become friends, but if any of you who betray me, you will become my mortal enemy. Just letting you know. With that, Izuku saying, you're just gonna say it like that? Saying, you're not, at least you could tell us your name. With him saying, Tokoyami, that is my surname. As for my given name, you'll know soon enough. That's it. As then, Izuku saying, Fumikage Tokoyami, the person that I tied with during the entrance exam. I can tell he has a quirk, but what's his other ability? Not only that, that's one long-ass wooden sword. So, he and I are both the same, carrying swords like that. As soon he looks at Momo behind Kojiro, as Izuku begins thinking, makes sense why she wouldn't be carrying around those spears. I mean, she can basically create any one of them like it's nothing. Within, everyone else begins showing up, as then even Uraraka came up, saw Izuku and walked to him, saying, hey Midoriya, I'm so glad that we're in the same classroom together, saying, yo Uraraka, guess we are in the same classroom, it's good to meet you. With that, saying, I'm so excited, what do you think we're going to do? With Izuku saying, who knows? This, after all, UA has a different curriculum. Isn't that right, Kojiro? As saying, if I last recall, I've heard rumors that teachers are able to do whatever they want in their classes, especially homeroom teachers. They have more freedom than any other teacher does. But that could be terrifying in one way or another. With soon versus a man saying, you have good instincts, Kutakura, as soon as everyone was wondering who said that. Within, Izuku and Kojiro basically walk up to the podium as they see someone beneath it, as it looks like that of a caterpillar, but it's actually a man in a sleeping bag. As saying, dude, don't tell me you're our homeroom teacher. Saying, don't hold your excitement, Midoriya. As soon he comes out of it, as then he begins saying, hello everyone, I'm your homeroom teacher, Shota Aizawa. As I'm not going to explain anything, but I do want you all to meet me on the practice field in the next 30 minutes or so. Please don't be late. If you are late, I don't want you anywhere near this classroom at all. As soon saying, but make sure you put these on when you show up. As then, everyone is kind of confused, but just obliged to their homeroom teacher. With that, a couple minutes have passed. Everybody arrives on the practice field. But soon, Ida begins saying, "Sir, aren't we going to miss the entrance ceremony? Don't we need to be there?" With soon, Aizawa saying, "You shouldn't be wasting your time with pointless stuff like that. When you're in the hero course, every time you have is precious. Got it? So, I want to see what you're all capable of by gauging your quirks and strengths." As soon he has 2 balls, as he tosses one to Izuku, and he tosses the other one to Tokoyami, saying, "Midoriya, Tokoyami, both of you basically got the same score in the entrance exam together. So, I want to see what both of you are capable of together." With Izuku saying, "Sure, why the hell not?" With Tokoyami saying, "If that's what you wish, I'll do it." With then, both of them stepping up. As for Bakugo, he getting quite pissed that Izuku was the one who had the highest score in the entrance exam, and yet he only got 2nd place. Within, Kojiro thinking, "Boss, what do you plan on doing? Do you plan on using your power? Or do you plan on holding back a little bit?" Then, as saying, "Why don't you go first, Tokoyami? I'd love to see what you're capable of." Saying, "If you say so, Midoriya." Within him having the ball in his hand, as then he's saying, "Dark Shadow, appear." Within, a bird-like figure made of shadows began to come out of Tokoyami. Within, the shadow began taking the ball. As that, Tokoyami, it begins to extend high into the sky before throwing it as far as it can in the air. As soon, Aizawa soon checked how far in distance it went, within saying at least up to 1,000 meters in the air. With everyone is actually shocked and surprised. With Izuku saying he used his quirk, but he also must have used his physical strength being his abilities. I wonder, what's his other ability like? What can he else do? He wouldn't have that wooden sword if he didn't have some way to use it. After all, I saw him with that Itachi once. With soon, Aizawa saying, "Midoriya, you're next," saying, "Got it." As then, Izuku begins stretching. Before, using all of his might, he throws the ball. Within, it going at least up to 720 meters in the air. With everyone actually impressed seeing this. But soon, Kojiro saying, "He did hold back on it." But then Momo saying, "I saw him use lightning, so he has physical strength just as I do. And I can tell Tokoyami's the same way. He may have used his quirk, but I guess he must have did it to keep suspicion away from him." Within, Aizawa saying, "Midoriya, throw that ball again, but this time, use your quirk." Saying, shit. I thought you might be satisfied with just me throwing the ball pretty hard. I'm not. And I'm not sure if you have multiple quirks, or if you just have one. Either way, this time don't hold anything back." Saying, "Don't hold anything back, huh? Well, you asked for it." As soon, lightning begins to crackle around Izuku. But then Kaminari began noticing, saying, "Wait, is that light? Is that electricity?" Saying, Don't misunderstood my lightning for mere electricity." As then, lightning began to erupt all around Izuku, before he grabbing his wooden sword behind him, and then tossing the ball into the air, with him swinging his sword at full strength into the sky. With that, it was sent flying at least infinity. With that, everyone was actually shocked and surprised seeing this level of power, with then saying, wow, this kid really is something else. His power is over the charts than what I expected. With soon Izuku having his wooden sword on his shoulder, as then saying, is that good enough for you? With him having that of a cheeky smile, within Aizawa saying, this kid, I think I'm actually going to like this kid. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I would love to read them. Also, like and subscribe, which really helps out the channel a lot, if I'm going to be honest. Also, hit that notification bell too, if you want to get updated on my videos due to YouTube's piece of shit algorithm. And also, check out my Discord and my gaming channel. Links in the description below. With all that said, this is Mooky, signing out. Later, guys.